guys, welcome back to this channel. Today you have the cool kid here with you. Yes, I said it. Okay. I'm the cool kid. And what did you say? And that's babies.
It be your own.
Do you call them babies? Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. Today you have the cool kid here with you. My name is Florence and I'm on NS channel, which is your regular host.
Yeah.
But today I'm taking over, so we're going to turn this shit up. First of all, let me tell them to subscribe. If you're passing by, just subscribe. Like, what's the need of just coming to peep, like, see what she's doing? Like, start supporting the brand now.
Yeah.
Don't wait till
I'm blue.
don't wait till. Anyway, support the brands, subscribe, like, comment, share, tell your friends, family, and all that. So today we're going to be talking about entanglement, situationships, and
all the shit that you know.
Not relationships though, but everything that is not relationship.
Having this very nice looking bowl of fruits, and that Florence helped me to dice, by the way. And then she's having rice and this duck.
Yeah, this duck.
Yeah, this is so good, by the way.
Anyways, it is so good. I'm never going to lie. We're talking about entanglements. So I'm just talking about an entanglement I've had.
Yeah, that's like just those like things that have been going on in your life.
I don't care anybody is judging me, but this is what happened. I had this friend. We're friends from. Do I explain the actual story? Because I cannot make it. Honestly, I cannot. If I take out anything,
Yeah, you have to give us everything,
okay,
right? So you guys, we are here for everything.
I had this friend that I had known like since primary school.
Guy or girl?
It was a guy now. Then he went to uni.
You have to be giving them names so that you don't miss it up.
Okay. So I've called their real names. I'm not afraid of them.
No. Tell their dignity.
No, they're not going to know their real names. So Ray was my friend.
Ray. Okay.
Ray was my friend from. We're family friends. So and then we went to the same primary school. Then he went to uni. And while he was in uni, he had a best friend in uni. There was also a guy. So he introduced me to his best friend, but I had never met him.
Okay.
Because he lived in Lagos at the time, like the best friend. So then I have to give the person a name, right?
Yeah.
Let's call him T.
Okay.
So Ray, Ray and T. So T lived in Lagos, or he lives in Lagos, and then we live in Calabar, right? So Ray had made me become friends with T because I'm also like his best friend, and this was his best friend, so we were all friends. Then T and I became really good friends, and we used to talk a lot about stuff. But then at the time he had like all these relationships problems, and you know, like when you're close to somebody and you guys are just always like gisting like, oh, what's going on in your life, this where I am at, this what like is happening with me and this girl. Went to school. Then they graduated from uni, and then I think I just started uni. So when he graduated from uni, first of all, he had come to Calabar one time to like they wanted to surprise me so I can meet T. So I had met T, and then when he came, I felt like we had this like connection, whatever was going on there, but we didn't do anything, right? Like there was not even a conversation, whatever. So when he went back, the bond, like our friendship grew because we had now actually met and we spent like a whole holiday together. So when they graduated from uni, I was starting uni. So when he graduated, he came to stay in Calabar for a bit, like with us before life hits and he starts figuring out what next. So when he came, we had this whole conversation of, we are really great friends, what are we doing? Do we like each other? And I was just like, okay. You know the phase where you are like, I don't want to ruin my friendship for a relationship that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And you know how I am now, so I was already thinking about the 5 million possible ways that this is going to end as usual. So me now in my mind, what was I going to do is talk to Ray about T, which was to me that was the best way because we're all friends. You know better. What do you think we should do? For all my female friends have seen how we were Seriously, we were
That's with the shit.
2017 Bonnie and Clyde. Call it that.
Oh shit.
We actually had a great friendship that if we had a relationship it would be really good because like no judgments whatsoever. Like I know like everything this person like just a lot of honesty, communication, everything was just okay. Perfect if you ask me anyways. So I had gone to talk to Ray about this situation. Baba Parao. Oh, he started with, do you think this is going to be a good idea? If you guys fight, do I have to pick a side? And all. And at that moment, I was seeing where he was coming from.
Yeah.
Until he said, and if you want that, he goes, if you wanted to be in a relationship, why didn't you tell me? Because Ray at this time was dating someone that was my friend in uni, like someone I just met. So I introduced her to them, and I didn't even know. The first day I introduced them, next day.
Say anything.
Okay. Scratch it. We're going back to how Ray and this my friend started dating, right?
No problem. We're here.
Okay. So the time they came, the first time that they came with T that I met him, yeah. So I now brought this girl to hang out with them and myself the last day because I've been telling them about her, like, oh, I met this cool girl. So I brought her, and then we all had this. So the next day Ray was going. I left my house early to the boss place, the park, to go and see him. You know this park that is like ABC, so you just go to ABC. Yeah. It's not like market. So I went to ABC to spend like the time with him till he was leaving. So me stopping there, then he's texting, and I'm like, why are you texting? And he's like, oh, I'm texting Rita Funke. I'm texting Funke. That's actually. So I'm texting Funke, right? So I'm just like, you're texting Funke. Like, it didn't hit. Like, how are you people? Like when people exchange contact. Yeah. And I was not even judging. Because
but you're surprised.
Yes, I was surprised. Then later, me hanging out with Funke in class is like she's texting Ray all the time. And then one day she tells me, we're finally official. I'm just like, official what? Like friendship for me is really. She said they're in a relationship, and it was. I was just like, okay. The other funny thing is that me being me, I was so excited. Like my friends are dating.
Yeah.
So he now starts saying that I should have told him I was ready to date instead of making him date Funke. Making you.
Now he liked you.
Like we had never been. Like, do you know we're two people that used to say we never wanted relationships or whatever. He has never given me a reason to think that he felt that way. And from the deepest part of my heart, I've never seen him like that. We start having a rift in our own friendship. Then me and this one, T, are trying to, okay, do we date, do we not date? Like, I told him, I was actually being honest, like, this is what he said. And this is how he feels about what's happening. And he's like, why can't he just not be happy for us? Then the next time I talk to Ray, he's telling me how T is a dog. He wants to sleep with everything. And I'm just like, why do you think that is like, this is the basis for this relationship right now? Like, we have not even done yet, we're talking about already sleeping. I thought that was the biggest problem I was going to face. Until T's ex decided that she was not done.
You're not done with the baby boy. So no, don't rush it for her, please.
She starts calling.
From nowhere.
This is like 50 times a day kind of call. I'm not exaggerating. So if she calls him and he doesn't take the call, she calls Ray, calls her sisters. So everybody's calling him and saying she's crying, you have to call. So it's toxic, right? But then he starts telling me how he doesn't want her to feel like there's no point where he cared about her.
He was making you feel like the main chick. And in your head, you were saying, oh, he's telling me everything.
Hey, God. Because they go. We're not still in a relationship, it's like, do you know when, have you ever given birth before you even get pregnant?
Oh my God.
So, now, every day, The girl is calling, the girl is crying, So now they're see emotional blackmail. Now they're begging her, why are you crying? And the funny thing is, she lives in Asaba, so she's not even close, right?
Asaba.
Oh. Somehow, I don't even know how she found out about me. No, I know how now, but I'll tell you. She finds out about me, so she starts telling him, so you went to get me the Calabar. She stole you from me. So she's telling him how, oh, I stole him from her, that's the reason why. But when he was graduating and she was still in school, and he felt like it was too toxic because of how she expected him to always take, like he missed a phone call, like all her friends are calling, all her family members are calling. Yeah, so I think it was too much for him. So they had broken up, and again he was graduating, they didn't have like, the relationship was not working. I don't even know why I thought it would work with me. But let's move forward.
You be teased.
So now, and then girl is texting Calabar, this. So me, I'm seeing the thing. I'm just like, I've never been in a dramatic situation like this before. Like, why are we even fighting? In my life, I've not dated the one person that I want to now come and date. This is how we start. Traumatizing. So our group of friends. Funny how I was like kind of the only girl amongst like a lot of boys. So everybody's upset at the fact that he's even paying attention to her. The whole, why can't you just block her? Then he keeps giving the whole excuse of he like that at some point he doesn't want to treat her like that, like he's not like grateful for the time they had together. So me now funny, I don't even know what I was understand. But to be a teenager is a good thing,
Right.
I understand you. Very, very. So I'm just saying, it's okay, babes, I get this. We can go through this.
Together we'll write everything.
What are you saying?
True thick or thin.
Then again, I had this friends encouraging like, just see how this plays out. Don't just rule it out. Cause you know me, I'm a quitter. So I'm there. Then I didn't know it was Ray.
You have to look into the camera.
So I didn't know it was Ray that sent her my picture, contact. He says he's in Nigerian movies. Then told her everything, like where we are at this, like our relationship. So that's how she knew me. My name was. T tells me he has to travel to Asaba so he can have a conversation with her. So that's why he found out that Ray did that, because they were in the hotel. I don't even care about details, but they were in the hotel. She came to him because he had to lodge in the hotel. Then she was going to go and get food, like order food. Then he said, "Can I have your phone?" Then went through it. Then Ray had been texting her everything, pictures of us together.
Wow.
Yeah. So then Ray's telling her, "I told you he's my best friend, and I know he's a dog." Like, I didn't even know he was that upset. Like, he was so upset that you're telling a stranger about me, like someone that has never met me. She knew so much. So I was crying. I was actually crying because he was my best friend. I was never heartbroken from the drama of the relationship. It's like I'm losing somebody I've known for like my entire life since I was a child. I've known you like growing up. Like, you're someone I've looked up to. Then now we don't have to be friends because this is the situation. And then Ray texted me the next day saying he's disappointed in me and he knows I'll never make it far in life because I'm a complete failure and an embarrassment, and that I'm looking for attention. Are you serious? That's what I will get myself. Yeah, he said, like, I do you know these are words that I don't think I can.
Do you guys still talk to like
never forget? He says how, okay, you know what was happening that year to me, right? Yeah, so he says how I'm like, that's why everything is happening to me. My life is a complete failure, and that I'm an attention seeker, and that I deserve everything I was going through.
Wow.
That was really I cried. Then T was I come back like the next day. He's just like, why are you crying? You can't cry. Like, if he liked you, if he was your friend, like if he cared, he would never say, like, he knows how hard this year is. That was like the hardest year I had to go through, and it was my best friend that was the person holding my hand through the "you will make it" to say you deserve it. You know how I'm always apologizing even when people wrong me. I was apologizing to him, and then he sees me and said he blocked me, deleted me on every platform he had. Then T went up to him and said, "You're being very childish about this. It's okay if we are not. If you said, oh, I'm not comfortable with both of you dating, we would, do you know, we understand, and it doesn't even do or die like because we're asking you like, how do you feel about it? It's not like we did something behind
you guys, like
your back.
As if you guys owe him to even ask him for his permission. Do you get? But you guys gave him that respect.
Yeah. So he's now saying all he's saying. So I think T went talk to him. And then he comes to me and says, stop crying. Because now all our friends are just like, this is nonsense. Like, let's talk about it. So we are now on the table. And he's just like, she's just an attention. Then he's still saying these things. But then he's like, he'll forgive me and add me back on Instagram and WhatsApp. Like, that's all he can do. And I was just like, okay, cool. So he asked me back, but he was never really talking to me, right?
Do you still have him on Instagram today? So you seen all those bombast pictures?
I'm sure he is. Those are the people I told you, don't block anybody.
I know that, like, they have to see everything.
And that's me and Ray now. Then me and T are at this point where it was not my birthday. Then T goes to post on his Instagram.
Gang. The movie.
You know he said, happy birthday, baby mama. That it's a joke, right?
Yeah.
But Carol, that was it. Instagram trolling. In my whole life, if you told me they're going to troll me on Instagram, I would say me that do not like drama. Happy birthday, baby mama. He posted it before. Like, funny how that day I spent it in the house where all the boys lived. Because it's my birthday and we're like, oh, let's go out, let's do something. And they're like, oh, you've had like a really rough year, let's just have like fun today. So I was there with them. I woke up to Instagram. You see Instagram DMs, like comments, and I was like, oh my god, everybody's already wishing happy birthday. Girl, I have never cried on my birthday. Growing up, you know how I say I hate my birthdays because they never celebrated my birthdays because of Lent, Ash Wednesday. I have never cried even for that. I woke up to whole slut,
boyfriend
snatcher, so it is you, da. I was just like, I was crying. Because my whole comment, section, so people that are not even like aware of the situation are seeing like comments that I posted like, oh, it's my birthday. That was the first time I was even doing a birthday post for myself because I was like, I've gone through so much this year and I'm just grateful that I'm alive and I have family that have held me through it. This is me just coming out of depression. This is me entry. This is me living. Do you know the first part? It wasn't even just it was depression where I would have maybe killed myself to me seeing somebody giving me a reason to be like. Woo! Oh! Then his own page, his comment section is crazy. My comment section. So you can actually, if you are an internet detective, you can put two and two and know what's happening. Then he calls her and says, throw your bitches. Oh no, he didn't say dogs because he's like every time she does, everybody's following.
Yeah.
Like tell them to go and delete like all those things. And oh my god, that day I was terrified. I logged out of Instagram. I just needed to take a break, and I was like, this is where we make a decision. Is this it or nah? Like, am I going to be in this or not? I said, you know that sometimes I think that they gives me PTSD because like if you see the comments, her siblings were even, her sister came text me, say happy birthday, then he was like don't reply because I think she was waiting for me to say happy birthday. She says what she had to say, like thank you. So I didn't reply the message. I was just looking at all her friends. Do you know like when over 20 people are texting you and you've never seen them before, but they have like an idea, they're saying what they want to say? I think at some point he just started crying too because he's just like, you don't deserve anything that's happening right now. Like, and the girl that Ray was dating, Ray was a very toxic person. Yeah, she was submissive, still submissive. So he told her stop talking to me. So I had lost. Yes,
and you're the one that linked the both of them.
Do you know I had lost? Like it was like I was losing everything, everybody. Like you know all the other things I had lost. Getting out of then losing. Like it's just like. Okay, was this? Do you know that there was a day I was just like, is this even worth it? Like, why am I fighting for something? Then my friend was like, I think this is the reason why you should fight for this. And I was just like, no, I think everything I have, like every strength I have to fight about this thing.
That was really an entanglement. So Jara on top of it.
I didn't even tell you of the part where she had spent money. She sent him gifts, like she got him an odemas. Like if you know what an odemas, like she got him an odemas for how many hundreds of thousands. She got him an odemas, got him. Then Yeezys just came out, the 250s. She got him the Yeezy 250s. Like, and he's a crazy person about fashion, like stuff like accessories. Like, so she was trying to do that. Then 3 months later, she's texting that money she used, because she's in private school, the money that she used to buy all that was her fees. So now he is telling me we need to find money to pay her fees. Oh, Carol! Sorry, but this was an absolute mess for a small girl. I think I just had a feel like I was okay. So he wanted to drop his laptop, all his watches. He said we have to give them, and I was like, why? He's like, because we have to. Like, we have to.
Why it was the same way?
Then there was a point where I was just like, we can't find anywhere to go alone. Like she should deal with it. It's not because I think I just had to tell her, like, why would she use her school fees to do? Then exactly. He said telling me how I'm not on, like I'm not even supportive of the situation. I think this was the moment where I'm just like, this is not working. He was trying to be the good person in this whole thing.
Yeah, and then he was just like,
everything. Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? That was never new. Then later he apologized and he said we can't find this money, and it's not like he got to the point where it's just like it's not anybody's fault, because he didn't just want to be like he was using her. Then now she had gotten him gifts, she can pay fees, because that's the story that goes out. Then later she called and said it was a prank. She wanted to know if he cared, but now she sees that he doesn't care clearly, because I am the one telling him what to find the money. Yeah. So he just got in his head that this girl was never going to let it, like if he doesn't cut her off, then it's always going to be these cycles of blame here, blame there. Then Ray happened, then the birthday happened, then we decided that we were just going to take a take one and see. Then that was when my mom was just like, we've had the worst year, you just have to go somewhere else. Then I came to China. Wow, we are actually good friends. Wow. Relationship?
That's you and T.
Yeah, me and T are actually good friends. Even though.
But you and Ray.
We haven't. You
haven't spoken since then.
When I came to China in 2016. It was Ray's birthday. A few days after I got China. His birthday is in October. Yeah, his birthday is in October. So I'm texting him happy birthday on Instagram, because that's the only place I had him, and he had moved to New York. So I texted him on Instagram. I was like, happy birthday. Like I was excited. It's his birthday. I would never not be, no matter what happened. Do you know my reply? It was a peace sign smile. And that was it. I was just like, oh my god, this is it. You said drama? What? Drama? I have that's why I run. See, if I am talking to you and there's somebody that thinks you are in a, I have PTSD, so I just get myself.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think anyone can beat that one, because that was a lot. But I would not even let myself be involved. Now looking at it and laughing, it was not funny.
Yeah,
I was so scared. It was funny actually, because I was just like, somebody can come and pour me acid and I don't even know, because people know me and I don't even know them. I've never met them before. She actually came to Calabar, but I didn't know.
Hey.
Look at your small friend. If it is life is not balanced. I don't know why the saying came this year because the truth no balance since.
The thing no balance they do. Now you guys, I don't know, Sha, but if I've heard Florence's entanglement,
If you get into it, get out before. Don't be like Florence.
Yeah, so there's something
So,
like
yeah,
you're
like, you
so
know-
naive and all that. This day is long, so I cannot tell a story. But then, if you guys like, you guys should let me know what you think in the comment section. If you enjoyed this story time,
We should be doing story time.
Yeah, we should be doing story time because I feel like Florence.
You know, my life is a
The
book.
Florence of before was a cruise. Her life was a cruise. It's now that her life is not interesting again.
Tell us your own stories again.
Yes, so tell us your entanglement in the comment section so that we know. And yeah, subscribe, okay?
Don't forget to like, share,
do everything. Like, I mean, all this. See
all these stories that we told you like
for
this.
free. Come on. Yeah, guys, so we'll see you
This is
on.
what people used to sell in their books.
I'm
and
telling you,
giving
those people hardcover and then you go and pay money just to read.
Instead to read somebody's trauma. So see you guys next time.
Yeah, bye.